Hey guys, it's me, Billy again. So I'm 6 days post-op today, and I've pretty much gone throughout the whole day in order to store up my information and stuff that I'm gonna talk to you about in this video. So it's now 5 o'clock, British tea time, I guess you could say. And it's been okay. I think, to be fair, I've been a little bit. I wouldn't say worse than yesterday, but I did struggle to get out of bed this morning. I'm not sure why, but it might have something to do with the fact that I was actually prescribed some new painkillers yesterday, which work amazingly well. So obviously I've been going without pain relief since the day after surgery, which was fine by me, but the doctor basically said they'd rather me be even more mobile than I am already, and in order for that to happen, I need pain relief, so I can walk a bit easier and stuff like that. Because all I'll be doing is like stretching the skin on my stomach, and basically, helping myself in the long term. So I agreed and I accepted to take some cocodamol, which work wonders. They don't leave me pain free, but it does help an awful lot. But I did end up moving quite a lot yesterday, so then of course I went the night without any painkillers and I woke up in agony, to say the least. But I started taking painkillers again and now I feel fine, so we're doing well. Bit of a vicious circle to get into, but obviously they've given me enough painkillers for like the next 2 weeks, I think, so yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine, and if it aids me in my healing, then that's all good. Trying to think as far as like eating's concerned, that's still going well. I'm still getting plenty of fluids down, which is really important. If you're watching this and you're also post-op, drinking loads and loads of water is a very good idea because it keeps your circulation like going strong, basically your blood circulation, and gentle exercise, as they say, keeps your circulation going strong as well. But don't push yourself too far. I don't want to be to blame for you injuring yourself or hurting yourself or anything like that. I've got some weird things to sort of touch up on though. For anybody that knows me would know that pre-op I was addicted to Mars bars and drinking coffee. And if you don't know me, you're going to find this really weird. But yeah, for everyone that knows me knows that. And I lived off Mars bars, and it's shameful to say, but I would eat about 20 a week, and I think that would be maybe on a like a quieter week. I could easily do that, double it sometimes, so I used to eat lots and lots of Mars bars. That's the kind of point I'm trying to get out of there. And cups of coffee I would easily have between 10 and 20 per day. So yeah, insane amounts of caffeine and chocolate basically. But the weird thing that's actually happened is since going under the knife and coming out of hospital, I can't actually bear the thought of coffee or Mars bars, and I definitely can't stand the taste of them, which is the strangest thing ever. I guess it's worked in my favour because, it's not good that I was eating and drinking all that anyway, but it's just the most bizarre thing. So yeah, that's a little fun fact for you people that know me, and if you don't, I'm sorry for weirding you out for a minute or so there. Another thing I wanted to talk about was what you don't do after surgery. So there's been a few things that have happened to me over this past 6 days that I'm going to advise that you guys don't do as well when you're post-op, because it bloody hurts. So there's little things that you don't think of, like, obviously you've had your insides operated on and your skin's been moved around and stuff like that. This is obviously if you yourself have had the hysterectomy, most importantly. But you don't want to do things like you don't want to cough, you don't want to sneeze, you don't want to laugh. You can't laugh. Don't even try. If anything, you just sort of end up doing like a really fake laugh. You're just sort of like ha 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 ha, which makes it sound even worse. So I just, if I were you, just sort of like try and control yourself and don't bother doing any of that. Don't do any form of like sit-up sort of maneuvers. You really need to like roll on your side and sit up that way. So you'd roll, if you're in bed on your back, you roll onto your side by lifting your knees up onto your side and then lift up sideways like that. So it's sort of using the muscles here on the side rather than your actual abs, because if you use your abs, it's really going to hurt. Well, I'm nearly a week post-op and I still can't put my trousers or my underwear on, which is irritating. I can't put my socks on. I can't scratch my foot. Anything like that. So no bending over whatsoever. You are going to damage yourself. You've got to be careful. You don't want the staples or stitches to be pulled on. So you can't be too careful, but these are the basic things I would avoid doing. But silly me has done at one point and realised, no, that was a bad idea. I'm not sure if I mentioned sneezing as well, but that's something, for some bizarre reason, it didn't cross my mind the other day, and with the category of coughing and laughing, it didn't cross my mind for a second when I felt a sneeze like brewing. I just let it happen, and it felt like my stomach was ripped in half, and I nearly cried, if I'm honest. It was that painful. So now I try and stop myself by doing that. I'm not sure if it works for anybody else, but doing that for me works, and it stops me sneezing. Because you can't even afford to sort of do that, where you like silently sneeze. You can't afford to move, so don't. Yeah, so that's that covered. Trying to think what other don'ts. Don't stay in the same position for too long. It's great to stand, it's great to sit, it's like great to lie down. But doing any of them for too long is gonna hurt. Even though like there's sometimes I'm lying down and I feel great, you know, I could lie there for hours, like I have done today if I'm honest. But I've got to make sure that every half an hour or so I sit up, I go to the bathroom or something, and I come back and I go to bed, because you don't want your body to get used to, for now anyway, you don't want your body to get used to the position that you want to stay in for the longest. So if you're lying down and your skin on your stomach, because it's so tight, it's like, okay, I can do this, it's going to get too used to it, and then when you try and sit up, it's going to really hurt again. So just keep moving. Remember that your skin is elastic, and it will bounce back all the time, but you need to keep it moving, and it's not going to like damage you as such. I might sound a bit hypocritical here, but I really hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Just don't do anything crazy, but gently keep moving. Sit up, like sideways, lie down again, go to the toilet, come back, up and down the stairs if you want. Just don't go running or anything. Anyway, I really hope all that makes sense. I'm not the best at explaining things, but yeah, I've covered a few random little things, and I hope that, you know, if you're going through this with me, or if you're about to go through this, or maybe if you've been through it before, let me know what you think, or if you've got any questions, then please comment below or add me on Facebook. My name is Billy J. Newington, so yeah, just drop us a message, and I'll be keen to answer any questions you've got. I think, yeah, that's about it. So I'll check in again with you guys tomorrow, and thanks again for all your support and for following my journey with me. It makes it a little bit easier for me, so thank you.